Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Zicky Dice's
You like a granny with the money 155! What's up?
You know you want to, you know you want to go. You know you want to, you know you want to go.
Welcome to the most outlandish stream on Twitch. I am megastar Outlandish Zicky Dice, and you may know me as your NWA World's television champion. Wait a second, I'm sorry. NWA World's must-see television champion with the perfect record, undefeated and undefended of 218 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking, all right? The title's a lot bigger on TV, but isn't everything outlandish? Welcome to ZDTV, baby. Feel free to hit those follows, baby. We are taking over Twitch Sports today. We are a brand new stream, by the way. We just hit our 5 months of streaming, and I guarantee you, Artie Club, thanks for the follow, you sexy lizard, that this is the most outlandish stream on Twitch, okay? I don't care what you heard. I am taking over entertainment as you know it, and there's not a damn thing that you can do about it. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Outlandish. Oh, I'm sorry. Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise, baby. Listen, we got the call from Twitch Sports and they said, Zicky, we want to feature you on the front page. I said, well, you know what? We're going to make things bigger. Let's bring them a brand new show, a brand new experience. And shout out to Scooch for putting this together, baby. This is Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise, and this is not like any other sports show that you're going to see. Some of you may not like it, and that's all right. We're in a hype train. What the hell's going on here? Bring on the hype, baby. Speakeasy Sports in the house. Damn it, don't even tell me there's a hype train going on. God! Zicky Dice is the next big thing, and somebody is gonna come calling real soon, because somebody loves money. I don't know if anyone loves money more than Outlandish Zicky Dice, but some of us believe that things are getting bigger. And right here on Twitch, if you come over to twitch.tv/Zicky Dice and you hit that follow button, you're gonna watch the growth come live. What's this?
Wow, yeah! Woo!
What?
Woo!
Fanny Pack!
Fanny Pack?
Hi, Fanny Pack, how you doing?
What's going on, outlandish man himself? Zicky Dice, it's me, your $16,000 Fanny Pack.
Oh, Fanny Pack, I was wondering if you show up. I thought I lost you after that loss last night. I'm sorry about that. I embarrassed us.
You know I'll never leave you, big man.
Hey, Fanny Pack, the chat is getting hype for you. I see Fanny Pack emotes going left and right. Introduce yourself to Twitch Sports. And once again, the Disciples know, but introduce yourself to the world.
Oh, Disciples and Twitch Sports, you guys, I am Zicky Dice's $16,000 Fanny Pack. I'm full of guts and glitter, and you know I party, baby. You know I party.
How hard do you party?
I party harder than you.
I gotta ask you, was it a little tough to strap up on Zicky Dice last night? I feel like we had a little bit of the quarantine weight.
I'm getting a little tighter, buddy. I gotta stretch these fanny pack cords, you know what I mean? You gotta lay off a little bit, putting that shirt to work.
Well, why don't you shake those straps for me, baby, and bring in our next sponsored segment? Why don't you introduce it?
Oh, this is my segment, everybody. This is Fanny Pack's Top 5 Botched Clips of the Week.
Brought to you by
Botchamania!
Thank you, Botchamania, for sponsoring the stream today, baby.
Oh, yes. I made these myself, buddy. I've been busy in that treasure chest.
Oh, God, I can only imagine, Fanny, you sexy lizard.
Oh, you're the sexiest lizard of all, Daddy.
Oh, excuse, play the clips.
Let's roll these clips.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, you look hot. Number 5. What is this?
Right there. What is that? What is that?
That's my title win. How does this make number 5? What the?
Hold on. Go back. Hold on. It made number 5 because I've never seen anybody win a title by dropping their nuts in someone's face.
Oh my God, that's fucking outlandish. Good God. Botchamania Star of the Week. Go ahead and continue the clips.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Oh, what's this?
Okay. Looks. He's gonna break it. Oh.
We gotta try this live on the stream, dude.
You could break it instantly. What is that made of?
Let's throw those botch clips in the chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's wood. That wood is made of your head. That's how hard it is. Number 3.
That is outlandish. That is absolutely wild. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a big lizard. That's a big, sexy lizard right there.
That's the biggest lizard I've ever seen.
You're not kidding. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
The lizard lost a head. What the? That was absolutely. Oh, here we go. Is this old Zicky footage?
This might be. I found this in the archives.
Oh!
Ow!
Who was that?
That was his dad. That was his dad.
That was his dad. I would have whooped his dad's ass.
Charade getting on the top floor.
This is you in your next pay-per-view.
Crossing
I
himself.
hope not.
Oh!
Good God.
Oh, jeez Louise!
Good God. Oh, my God.
Oh, that made my head hurt.
Dude, that made my head hurt, Fanny Pack. That was absolutely outlandish. Good God. You know what? My goal is not to have any more outlandish Zicky Dice clips on the Botchamania clip of the week, dude. That is wild.
Slip 18 says that dude didn't die?
Dude, that was absolutely... my neck hurts from that.
He dead.
My neck hurts from that. That is absolutely outlandish.
That makes me fanny all up in this fanny, you know what I mean?
We are back with special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, you sexy lizards of Twitch Sports and Twitch, I introduce nZo! nZo! How you doing? Oh, I can't wait to hear about it. I know you're going to tell me. Good. You know what? You and me both. I took a loss. I'm coming off an L last night, all right?
Oh, you took an L? What games were you playing?
I was playing Primetime Live on pay-per-view, baby. Took an L. I tagged with Effie, okay? United Wrestling Network and NWA teamed up, and I'm television champion going on 218 days, okay? Outlandish. Undefeated, undefended, all right? Some say that I started the coronavirus. It's not true. I'm going to say that right here live on Twitch. But, someone had the bright idea of putting me in a tag team match. I'm a one-man show, nZo. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that, man. I don't like to take a lot of L's in a tag team match. I had that a few times.
So I took an L, and I'm coming live, but I'm happy that you joined Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Welcome. The chat is happy to have you here.
I can't even believe what I'm looking at right now. It's bananas. I mean, it's hot dogs and it's handshake. It's a lot of other things, too.
You're not lying about that. nZo and Zicky need to tag a few times, Slit says. I mean, I think if we tag, we might be able to get a few dubs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely ain't taking any L's on this market that I'm looking at right now. You know what I mean? nZo ain't out here playing no games, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to play games,
I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? Me and you could be the Parker Bros, bro. Connect for that dome piece, Scrabble the heads, dude. Monopoly. I'm sorry.
You're damn right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Game called life.
Wait. Damn. You ain't lying. nZo live at twitch.tv/Zicky Dice. nZo, what the blue hell have you been up to? And it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Listen, I've been a fan of nZo. I heard here and there through a couple of people, a few birds chirping that nZo liked Zicky Dice a little bit. I said, isn't that just outlandish? Real recognizes real.
Well, yeah, man, absolutely, bro. I love what you brought to NWA Power, bro. I'm a big fan of the TV show. I tune in every single week, bro, religiously. I watch Power. Yeah, that was my show. So if I ever wanted to get my, fix for wrestling, I just can't imagine suspending my disbelief and watching, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins segment. I've been to the dance. It's not throwing shade at any of those guys or anybody there.
Sure.
I appreciate what I was watching on NWA. It was just a different flavor of ice cream, as they would say.
Absolutely. Just your average Jen, thank you for the 200 bits. The charisma would be off the chain. Yes, we would blow the roof off the place. Absolutely. I think we would sell some tickets. Speaking of which, I think I've seen you in the ring here or there. Is that, am I seeing things?
Nah, man. I definitely, I have a cartoon with Gallows and Anderson from Impact and Rocky Romero from New Japan. That kind of came into fruition. So here's how this all played out, man. I go down to Talking Shop-A-Mania with Gallows and Anderson. They have this podcast, these guys. And, if you guys don't know who they are, they were wrestlers in the WWE that I used to wrestle with, right? So I go down to their pay-per-view that they hold through their podcast, that through their Patreon sponsors, they were able to put on a major production and pay wrestlers to be there, and all the boys made money, and it was a good time. But I haven't been involved in wrestling in any major capacity in years. So I was down there, and when I was there, I saw Brian Pillman Jr., who I reluctantly wrestled 3 times this past year. He's the only other guy I've ever wrestled outside of the WWE. Never had a match with anybody besides Pillman Jr. And because I met Pillman when John Moxley wrestled Big Cass. So when I met Pillman, he just lit me up with his energy. I thought he was a cool cat. And I just thought to myself, man, I owe it to the business to get in the ring with this guy. He had paid me so much, love and respect that I wanted to wrestle again with this kid, not necessarily get out there and do this thing all the time. So I wrestled Pillman in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, which was reluctantly the same location of my last wrestling match in the WWE. So when I was in 205 Live, we did a cruiserweight tour at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, which is crazy. So I thought to myself, Pillman, Mid-Hudson Civic Center, Cass and Moxley are on the card. Why not? So I had my first indie match, right? Then through that process, meeting Pillman Jr., I went down and I saw him at Talking Shop-A-Mania, and he told me he was wrestling Ricky Morton, your boy, on NWA.
Yes.
He was wrestling Ricky Morton and his son Kerry on Friday in a tag match. So he called the promoter and asked him if the guy was down to have nZo be his tag partner. And the guy was, very cool and very happy to have me. And we went there and I wrestled because it was just like mid-pandemic. I did the Talking Shop-A-Mania. Screw my flight. I'm going to, stick around and go watch Pillman, and I'll sign autographs while I'm out here. So that was what I. Dude, I ended up wrestling Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton, a 60-some-odd-year-old Ricky Morton and a 19-year-old Kerry Morton who ain't going to be a teenager but another year. And I thought, damn, I could, one that's a teenager and one that's in his 60s, this is the only time I'm ever going to be able to do it. And that's what life is about for me, more or less. And through that process, that weekend, dude, I met this kid, man. I watched his first ever wrestling match, and I was so surprised that it was his first match because I thought he did so great. His name is David Firestein. He was at the 127 Arena in Grimsley, Tennessee, where Brian Pillman Jr. was wrestling, and I was just riding along to watch him wrestle. And then I watched this kid wrestle. I said, hey, man, where'd you learn how to wrestle? He said, I paid $3,500 to go to Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Wrestling School, and...
King 237's live with 1,000 bits! Sorry, nZo. Good God. 1,000 bit he dropped. Sorry. Listen, I'm a Black and Brave alumni myself.
So this kid, David Firestein, that went to Black and Brave, and by David Firestein, I mean David Miller. I met him, and I just thought to myself, I'm out in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee. A lot of people living in trailers that don't have a very extravagant lifestyle. And here I meet this kid who has these big dreams to be a pro wrestler. But more importantly than anything, his mother was 43 years old. She gets knocked up at a bar. He doesn't know his dad. His grandmother was in her 60s. So now his grandma, they're doing, drugs and living a bad life. Yeah. This kid stays sober, goes to 80 hours a week at a restaurant to pay for this wrestling school. And I just happened to be there in the crowd to witness his first ever wrestling match. And I was so inspired by this kid's story that, I kept in touch with him on Instagram. And I talked to the kid, and he said that the promoter told him that he needed to get better gear and get in better shape. So I called the promoter and told the promoter I wanted to wrestle that kid, David. So then I look up on Instagram. I look up on Instagram a week later, and I see this kid, David, is in the main event of that freaking show out there at the 127 Arena in Grimsley. I'm like, oh my God, he's getting a little rub now. So the guy did him a solid. Got him out there a couple more times and got him ready. When I went out there to Grimsley, Tennessee, when I went out there to wrestle him in Grimsley, Tennessee, I put that match together on the fly. So meaning I went into the ring. David was backstage in his ring gear. He had no idea he was about to wrestle me. I got a microphone, and then I told the people his story. Because that's what wrestling is. Storytelling and empathy. Yes. And this kid is a very sympathetic character that a lot of those people can relate to and face the real hardships and is persevering through those things. And he got himself a match with the two-time Cruiserweight champ tonight. Because when you invest in yourself, other people will invest in you. So I had owed it to myself, the business, and more importantly, David, to give back, get in the ring with him. And he came out to the ring, nervous as all hell. But damn, man, the bell went ding, and we worked about a 15-minute match, curtain to curtain, and had a good old time. And he's doing very well on the scene out there in Tennessee. I keep my on him. I try to watch his matches on YouTube. He doesn't even know that really. But I watch all the links he posts. But and then that weekend, seeing as that I was out there, I wrestled Kerry Morton one-on-one. Because the match that I had with his pops and Pillman, I called those on the fly. So my new thing in wrestling is if you're going to wrestle me, and especially on the indies, with no cameras, with no distribution, friggin', I don't even care if there is distribution. Dude, see me in the ring. Dude, call it on the fly. I guarantee I'll be there for you. Go off the top rope, hit your deals, hit the ropes, do your dives. We don't have to talk about this thing backstage, brother. I guarantee you I'll put myself in position. If you know what the hell you're doing out there, we're going to have a good one. So I love the business. I had the opportunity to wrestle some of the best wrestlers in the world. And I played a role in the WWE. And that is, I played a character. nZo Amore, that people are so familiar with. I mean, I feel like you talking to me right now are clearly seeing the difference between nZo Amore and, Eric. But, I'm a real one, 100%. Baby. And,
100%.
The character wasn't a far cry from who I really am, when you turn it up. But at the same time, the promo game, I felt like, why I appreciated you so much when I saw you the first time was because I said, hey, this guy gets it. Why? Because no one's going to forget who that guy was. And that's all you have to do in this business is make people remember who you were and how you made them feel. And in a moment, if you can steal their attention, all you need to do is do that. So when I, dyed leopard in the sides of my hair and I wore a different pair of Jordans every single night and I wore Gucci and all things, that was a marketing mechanism of sorts. You know what I'm saying? So, is it a far cry from who I am? No, but like at the same time, I'm grounded and I understand how these, tactics can be manipulated to be beneficial to any pro wrestling gimmick.
Yes. That is freaking awesome. I completely understand, and that's what I was telling. I had that conversation yesterday, two of which that you touched base on. One was calling a lot of spot. A lot of people do not work on the fly. That makes them nervous. For me, I like a little, just a little meat and potatoes. I'll add the side dishes there once we get in there. Don't worry about it. Let me know. Just let me know beginning where we're going, and we'll get there, baby. We'll get there when we get there. But not a lot of people do that. So I try and challenge myself. And speaking of which, Epi was one of the first I started doing that with when I 5 years in the business. And I used to freak out about, going out there, remembering this, remembering that. And then you forget, they don't tell you at training that, oh, remember, you got to be this character on top of all that. And then you got to go out there and put it together. It takes a little bit to find your footing. And I definitely want to bring David on the show. I would love to put some spotlight on him right here at twitch.tv sports, share his story. That sounds absolutely incredible. And the last thing is like you say, marketing. What makes people stand out? What makes people different? And with all the traveling I do, I see the same exact guys everywhere you go on these indie shows. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? Because I know for a damn fact, when I go to the airport in a blue suit and sparkly blue shoes and my hair bleached and my mullet looking sexy, I have all eyes on me, and people don't even know who I am, but they're looking. That's the whole thing, is making the character larger than life. You know what I'm saying? Scooch, give me 1 second. I hear there's a cat meow coming from the town. Okay, that has to be from the feature chat. Awesome, thank you. But keep submitting those questions in. We're looking at your questions. We'll submit them to nZo, and let's interact and engage. But did you miss wrestling?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I think a part of me is always going to be that. I have to be honest with you. There was a part of me that resented it at a certain point in my departure from the WWE. I felt like I gave so much of who I was as a human to the business. To have it reject me in any capacity after watching a person that you got to know, a character that you got to know. It's hard to tell lies. I didn't slip through the cracks. I made it to the top, and it wasn't a coincidence. So how do you do those things when you have it taken away from you, where people are saying that you're this or that, and they don't even know the human? Then a part of you just wants to shut that world out and off and say, I don't need, to deal with the brunt of, these people that don't know me. So if I just shut myself off from that world completely and totally, I can get my fix of pro wrestling at any moment in life that I ever want to by picking on my phone or turning on my TV or calling up a friend, So I always had love for the fans that held me down, and I felt like a lot of what I had become as a heel character in the WWE, it was either one way or the other. It was either like you loved me or you hated me. And it was like this crazy world of, oh my God, this character I'm portraying, the things that people are saying about me on the internet, that misconceived notions are really being, over dramatized. And so, I think that the narrative really, once I realized like, okay, I can dictate the narrative in my own career in pro wrestling, sometime, I would say like a few months after my departure, like the first 6-7 months, I was like, screw wrestling. After that, sometime, when I showed up to Survivor Series and invaded the WWE pay-per-view, I realized, oh my goodness, like, obviously you do that for a reason. Like why did I do that? Because I had a vision on how I wanted to be the determiner of my own path and how I wanted to create a wave in pro wrestling, just like you're doing, because this is a new world. And I was a guinea pig with 1 million followers who was fired from a company with a title around my waist. And, I never even got a phone call from police in any time, since I've never been arrested, no nothing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
absolutely.
When I try to do good by the community and try to, make a wish and go, speak to children and never curse on TV for 6 years, you know what I mean? When I find like, oh, people want to curse at me, when I put out this example, but then flip the script, I get it. So I just, more or less, when I stepped back into the fray, I was extremely grateful for the platform, for the wrestling fans that put me on my feet the ones that did believe in me. And if I had a hater, I was like, dude, you're never gonna phase my love and passion for pro wrestling. Like, you're not gonna touch that. That's not for you, bro. Like, that's all me.
Absolutely. This question comes in from Slip518, Enzo. Enzo, are you still rapping?
Yeah, actually, look at my Instagram story. If you follow me at Real1, REAL, numerical 1, at Real1, I ripped a freestyle, not a freestyle, a written thing, but you know what I mean? Not recorded. It's me talking.
Yes.
So you the video on my story, it's ridiculous. It's straight bars. Am I still rapping? I should do it for you right.
I love it. Yeah, you know what? I think you should rap for us right now, actually.
Okay.
Are you up for that?
Yeah, I got you with this beat right now.
Oh, let's go, Twitch. If you're watching at Twitch Sports, come on over to twitch.tv/Zicky Dice. Hit that follow button. I'm Megastar Outlandish Zicky Dice, your NWA World's Television Champion, sitting here with Enzo, and he's about to rap for us live on stream, baby.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my vida loca. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter joker. Sipping in the smoker, not a chocha. Háblate la boca, before I choke ya. Kid, this ain't no toga. Realest hot in the room, cobra. Keep your fucking distance, ain't nobody want your Rona. Back the F up, put the heat above your shoulders. Muscles marinara Rivera, bitch, I'm the closer. And the Sandman game over. You in my Range Rover, dodge like Dakota. Grew from concrete, you don't want to test the roaster. Fly like the Pac on the poster. School of hard knocks while my ass with the diploma. Harder than a diamond from Sierra Leone. I can rock up in La Hova. Change your life, PvP, yoga. Hippie Cobra Kai, yeah, talk about no coca. Yeah, I got my message like Yoda. Getting down to the T, boba. Sleeping on me, woke ya. I got Starbucks, I ain't talking about no mocha. Couple haters on the East Coaster. Realest hate broker. Old news, chubby Al Roker. I went in my ear, I had the lid of Vida Loca. I'm a freaking hero, I got Butler and a chauffeur. Hit a couple J's and then we smoke a couple clovers. You gonna participate in our brother pop a bone. Yeah, get my cash, get money, get a soldier. Like the thing, I'm juvenile down in the know ya. Maybe face ya, the sofa. Riding like Winona. Yeah, Catalyst, I'm a rider like an owner. See a couple D's and they got my freaking quota. Pull up with the heat and with your block a super soaker. You don't want no beefy bolognese, I'm striking Nona. Hip a little the knees, you about to be a little smaller. Chop them like a tree and make a mini like a soda. Mickey like a corner. Call, yeah, brawler. Yo, Adrian, I ain't talking about no Braun.
Let's go! Enzo hype in the chat. Let me get those Enzo hype in the chat. Yo, that was fire. That was fire. Nasty. You nasty. Would you go to AEW?
I'm not in the mood to wrestle on TV full time right now, brother. I'm really enjoying making music. Really enjoying my family, the freedom of seeing them.
Yes.
We just went through the pandemic, and being close to family meant a lot to me. My parents, my sister, my brother-in-law, my goddaughter all got COVID. They beat it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, though.
Damn.
But you know what? I said, screw it. I stayed in the house with them. I said, I'm not going to let this COVID thing, determine who I am. Dictate. Yeah. Hey, listen, if there's a sinking ship, okay, I'm not going to jump off and, catch the only life raft, guys. Everybody in my family had COVID, so I was like, all right, I'm staying in the house with you. So I stayed in the house and I helped them out every which way I could. And, I heard it. It was scary. It was real. And I made a song called F-U COVID-19. It's called COVID-19 Anthem. It's a rock and roll song. I strung it together in a week, shot the thing on GoPros and iPhones during the heat of this pandemic, on the height of this pandemic, and just threw it up on YouTube. But, bro, I couldn't even post it for a while because every time I tried to, COVID-19 content was rejecting my song and my music and my video. So it was really aggravating for a while. But it's out there, so if anybody wants to search it, you might be able to find it. Nonetheless, I got music out. I got music out there. A beautiful song with no curse words in it for anybody in their family or anybody going through something called Grace. And then I got a song that slaps and punches people in the face called Phoenix. And I got Bury Me a G out there. There's videos out there. Search Real One on iTunes, Apple, Spotify. And I have a wrestling school on OnlyFans. Which
Yes, tell me about that.
Yeah. So that strung together that same weekend. I saw Brian Pillman Jr. I kind of helped, he was in the pandemic, couldn't get in a wrestling ring. And I have a boxing gym on 73rd Street in North Bergen called State of Fitness Boxing Club with Cinderella Man Music Studio in it. So while we build out the music studio and build out a platform for me similar to yours, in the midst of all of that, Brian Pillman reached out to me and said he wanted to come just brother up, talk about the biz, get in my boxing ring, and move around.
Yeah.
So Casey Navarro, a young boy named Casey Navarro, a good wrestler from Jersey, saw me on Instagram. I follow him. He DM'd me because he saw me with Pillman. Said, "Can he come to the gym?" Next thing I know, we're in the ring and we're wrestling, and the guys that are with me are like, "We need to film this." So we film it. And all in the same breath, Nick and Nate Diaz manager Kevin called me because OnlyFans reached out to him because they wanted to make an MMA tutorial with Nick and Nate Diaz. But he said, "Hey, you know what? I got a guy who's a wrestler, and I think this would be in his wheelhouse." So they sent it over to me, and so I put up $3.33 lessons, $11.11 mini documentary. You can watch me wrestle David Firestein. With you can literally see his face as he realizes he's about to wrestle me on the fly, because we film him backstage as I'm in the ring, and we filmed the before and after interview with him at the Waffle House. Real good content, brother. Real.
Oh yeah. I'm here for it.
Up there, fans. The link's in my bio on Instagram and on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow at The Real Gimmicks too, the new wrestling cartoon on Instagram, Twitter. We're off the walls. It's going to be bananas. We're coming at people's necks. Hey, I got to tell you guys, this is not even remotely close to PG. It is rated R content. It is not for children. So if you're going to watch this, think South Park. Think South Park.
Can't wait to see it. We got 2 questions. Mac Attack asks nZo, who came up with the term "cupahatas"?
You guys did.
Hell yeah. Next question comes from Party at the D-Deck. Was there anything that you pitched to creative that was rejected that you wanted to do?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was rejected. I just didn't get a chance to see if it was going to fulfill the. So basically, I got let go on the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, a week before the Royal Rumble. And I was supposed to retain my Cruiserweight Championship against Cedric Alexander and then go on to potentially, because I don't know what would have happened. You never can tell. These things change minutes by, you know what I mean, leading up to. But if there was a plan,
absolutely,
maybe there was a plan. So the plan potentially was, I think, I beat Cedric Alexander for the title, for one. Nia Jax would have had caught me making out with Alexa Bliss on the 25th anniversary, which would have set up her feud at WrestleMania with Alexa Bliss. So I'm at Royal Rumble. I beat Cedric, and then I'm not supposed to, but I'm in the Rumble. And I enter, I think, like number 1. And I last longer than any single human being in the Rumble, but I don't eliminate a single person, and I get eliminated by Nia. So it would have been a lot of good banter for me and the situation, just to, I lasted longer than anybody. I lasted longer than anybody in the Rumble, but you got eliminated by a girl. You know what I mean? Oh, but you didn't eliminate anybody. You know what I mean? So it's fun for that heel.
Yes.
I would have had fun with that.
I love it. What's next, nZo? What can we expect next, baby?
Well,
you got the cartoon, you got the music. What can we see next?
Expect to hear some rock and roll. So expect to hear some rap as well. I plan on dropping rock and rap at the same damn time. Breaking all the rules. And then beyond that, I foresee myself wrestling again. I just don't see it ever happening without fans in the ring. Can't do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Speaking of which, that brings up today's topic of the day that I'm going to get to. Brought to you, we're talking about with Twitch. What do you think the impact is on in real life, wrestling without fans and how the fans feel about that. What I got to say, last night, I was nervous wrestling without fans. And yeah, we had some crowd noises in there. But after doing it, wasn't too bad. But I sing in a touring band, a band called Heart to Heart before this. We did Warped Tour and everything else. And the reason I went after entertainment, nZo, is so that I can get that drug from the live crowd. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else like it out there. So to me, it doesn't make me as excited. I'll be honest with you, straight up. I haven't watched much empty ring product because it's just, I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I can't watch a single second of empty ring product. Not a single second.
It's tough. It's tough. And, kudos to those fans that are supporting, but
brother, I appreciate every single wrestling fan out there that's keeping up with these guys going out there and killing themselves in front of nobody. But damn, bro, I mean, I feel for anybody, man. I mean, for me, wrestling's never been about a payday. I feel like at one time I rubbed some people the wrong way, like, you know, right when I got fired. Because people were like, "Oh, you wrestle?" I was like, "There ain't no amount of money any promoter can pay me to fucking wrestle," you know. And by saying that, people took it like, "Oh, like who does he think he is? The promoters can't afford him." It's like, no, it's not that they can't afford me. It's just that this ain't about money, and I don't want to do it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
But you know, when I want to wrestle, the world is my oyster. I know that, so I'm not in a rush. Chris Jericho's 50. I'm 33 years old. I have so much life ahead of me, and importantly than anything, I have other things that I want to do while I can right now, and I know that I've kept myself in good shape. You know what I'm saying? Kept myself in.
Yes. Looking good, baby. Looking good. Holy.
I can get up and go 30 right now, anytime, on the fly. And that's the way I feel. So, you know, if I box every day, if I, you know, stay lifting a few days a week, I'm always a phone call away and ready to go main event WrestleMania if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah, man.
You know, not to say that they
baby.
want that. I'm just saying, like, I know I can physically do that right now. And for me, wrestling a kid in his third match of his entire life on the fly for 15 minutes, that's way harder for me than going out there and putting one together with frickin' Aiden English. Like, guys, come on.
Yep, 100%. Two last questions. nZo, would you ever consider doing a track with Insane Clown Posse?
Hell yeah, why not? I mean,
hell yeah. Slit. I know Slit Mob's over there. Yep. And then last question before you get out of here, nZo. Would you ever see nZo versus Outlandish Zicky Dice? I mean, I didn't bring you out here to cause problems. I'm a fan of you, but
if I'm serious, I think it's the inevitable that will at least see us share a ring one day. I don't know if will be opposing or maybe we might look better as
teaming up a little bit, taking some titles, making some money. I mean, killing the crowds. I mean, if that's what the disciples of Twitch wants to see, I mean, who are we to let them down? Yeah. nZo, I want to thank you so much, dude, for joining Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Hey, James, thanks for the bits. Please tell everyone where we can find you, and you are more than welcome to come here anytime you want, dude. This is your paradise.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Real1. That's a numerical number 1. Check me out on my OnlyFans. The link is in my bio, my Twitter, and my Instagram.
We'll post that link.
There's a wrestling school for any young wrestler out there. This ain't the X's and O's of how to take a bump or hit the ropes. This is in-ring psychology and storytelling, and just tidbits that when a wrestling coach costs you thousands of dollars, it costs $3,500 to go to Black and Brave Wrestling School and listen to Seth Rollins tell you secrets about wrestling. I'm going to give you secrets for wrestling for $3.33, $11.11.
You would save me a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to save you a shit ton of money, guys. A shit ton of money. And I'm doing it because, it's honestly out of love. I could charge a lot more money than that for this stuff and this information. I did it for free with Casey Navarro and Brian Pillman Jr., so I figured why not just, put it out there to the world for a very minimal fee, basically cover my overhead for the guy filming it, right? So at the end of the day, guys, My music is my passion. I love wrestling. It is always going to be my number one passion. I mean, to me, there's nothing like it. There's no feeling like it. You know, I loved football once in my life as much as I loved anything. And I played football in college, and I played that game from the age of 7 to 24. But when that game ended and you don't go to the NFL, guys, you know what? That passion, it's still there, but it just ain't the same. And while I love pro wrestling, you know, when I enthrall myself in it, I'm sure that the passion always comes out. So you'll see that on my OnlyFans. If I'm in it, if I'm near it, I'm passionate about it. But if I'm out here in the world, I can be a normal human being and live in normal society and Carney land, as you call it in the NWA.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Disciples, Twitch Sports, come on over to twitch.tv/ZickyDice. Hit that follow button. Make sure you follow Real One. Check out his music. Check out the cartoon coming up. You're going to be seeing, I can guarantee it, a lot more of them here at twitch.tv/ZickyDice. nZo, from the bottom of my pink outlandish heart, thank you so much for joining the stream today. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to chat with you and getting to know you on another level. So I thank you. And so does the chat and Disciples. Disciples, let me get some fanny packs in the chat to show some love to our guests here today. And thank you. Thank you. Contestant number 1, Scooch, bring them on in. Who are they?
Zicky Dice, the NWA TV champion.
Right.
Wow, wonderful, but I'm not impressed. I'm
Does he have a shirt above his shirt?
Blasco, the Roman dynasty. I am the baddest man of the planet Italy.
I think he might be wearing a shirt with his face
Why
on it.
am I the best?
I do that.
Because I am the king of Rome. And me, it's me. And you are nothing. 30 you see
He's
Rome.
calling you out.
Then I will make you see the paradise. Rome or death.
Oh.
Wow.
See you soon.
Are you scared? I'm shaking.
See you soon, Zicky. Whoa, look at that. Look at that face. I think he means business. What was his name? Dave? Dave coming in from Italy, submitting his promo to twitch.tv/ZickyDice. Strong words, very strong words. I am not shaking in my fanny pack by the slightest. Fanny, are you shaking?
I was shaking in anticipation. Now I just am feeling sorry for that leather jacket he's got on. He's really putting it to work.
Babyface Bobby Beamer, the smartest and prettiest
Bobby Beamer.
manager in the wrestling business today.
I like his jacket.
Coming straight to you from the dealership out here in the almost as hot as me, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have been invited to this outlandish paradise on ZDTV by the man himself, Zicky Dice, for one reason, and that's to offer you the chance of a lifetime. Because with my patented 4-step process, I can take any wrestler of any kind and make them a superstar. Step 1, get you and
4
myself
steps.
over the moon over, and have people chanting your name. Step 2, make you boatloads
Sounds like you want
of
to take
money.
to dinner.
I'm talking about Scrooge McDuck swimming in it money. Of course, I'm going to take 10% and put it in my pocket, but you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about anything. Travel, hotel, I'll take care of it all. You just lace them up and do what you do best, and I'll take care of the rest. Step 3, titles, I'll deliver Hall of Fame ring on a silver platter on your front door. I'll make sure that your legacy is well taken care of. Step 4, I'm going to take you and make you a brand, a household brand. So that way you can cash those royalty checks well into your golden years instead of wrestling at some armory to pay your third ex-wife's alimony payments. And I can make dreams come true because I'm the biggest brain and the fastest mouth. And that is a guarantee because I'm Bobby Beamer and they're
Episode 1 of Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Back to my Twitch! Sorry, I get excited on the front page, dude. I can't control it.
That hurt me. And I don't even have ears. I think it might be Bobby Beamer.
Bobby Beamer with the first promo master win of BD TV. Thank you all so much, baby.
You know you want to go. You know you
What
want to,
do
you
that
know you
do
want
with
to
Eric
go.
Stevens?
Zicky dices. Outlandish paradise. You know you want to go. You know you want to, you know you want to.
Thank you, Dice Cycle.
Zicky
Thank you for
dices.
everything.
Outlandish paradise. You know you want to go.
We might stream late tonight. We might have to do it.
You know you want to, you know you want to go. You know you want to, you know you want to go.